Hey, it's your boy Junie, aka Beef Jerky Style. Today I'm gonna cook for you some Korean spicy braised chicken or Dakbokkeumtang. First off, you're gonna need some Korean hot pepper paste, about 3 tablespoons worth. You can use more or less depending on how spicy you like it, but this is supposed to be a spicy dish, so if you don't like spicy, this probably isn't for you. You add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce on top of that. I actually ended up adding 1 more tablespoon later on in the cooking process. I'll tell you when I did that. Then you add 1 tablespoon of sugar. You can use more or less depending. I wouldn't use more, but you can use less if you want. And what makes it spicy is the coarse ground hot pepper. You add about 2 tablespoons of that. You can use a little bit less if you'd like to. And then to make the dish look fiery red, you probably want to use some of this very finely ground hot pepper powder. This one doesn't add too much spiciness, it just adds a lot of color. And a lot of people like to add minced up garlic into this also, but I love it when I bite into a nice chunk of cooked garlic, so I just add them in whole and just mix it up with the sauce. This sauce is delicious. You can use this for a lot of things. This is one of my favorite dishes, and you'll see why. Then you should cut up some mushrooms, maybe 1 large onion, 2 medium potatoes, and I forgot to put the carrots on the board, but maybe 1 large carrot, and chop up some green onions for color later on, and some chicken. I used chicken thigh. Threw them in the pot, and I got the sauce and spooned it on top. Ooh, that sauce is gonna be delicious. You'll see what I mean. Yum, yum, yum. And then after that, you can add the onions. You're basically gonna add everything that we chopped up. Add the potatoes. Man, I love these colorful fingerling potatoes. Look at this purple one. Yum. Yeah, look at that. Oh, focus. Focus. There you go. Oh, man. Look at that. And throw in the mushrooms. And here are the carrots that I forgot to add in the beginning, but some carrots in there. And then you add some water. And you're good to go. Maybe about 3 cups of water, 2-3 cups. Just cover the chicken, and then let it come to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, you just cover it up. And if you let it cook for about 20 minutes, everything will cook down. You could always add more water if it's starting to look dry, but it should look like this basically. And this is where you can mix it around and take a taste test. So when I tasted it, I felt like it was missing a little bit of saltiness, so I added 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and it was perfect. It should be a nice balance of spicy, salty, and sweetness. Oh yeah. And then add the scallions on top, and look how beautiful that looks. Perfect for winter cooking time. Mukbang time, there you go. Hey, it's your boy Junie, aka Beef Jerky Style. Today I got for you some Dakbokkeumtang. Can you guys see that here? Maybe I'll do it here. Wow, second camera up here. What an upgrade. So this is, as you can tell, not a simple recipe, but it's not a difficult one either. But it's well worth it. You guys should try it. This is one of my favorites. Dakbokkeumtang, also known as dakdoritang or dakjeongol, or I guess that's about it. But the proper way to say it is dakbokkeumtang. It used to be called dakdoritang for a while. That is so good. And ooh, that's spicy. That's a kick. First, it starts off sweet, salty, And then spicy. I'm gonna try to add flames right there in editing. In case that doesn't work, at least you know I tried. Or, well, okay, so this used to be called Dakbokkeumtang. Some people still call it that, but you know, Koreans have been straying away from those loan words. They're trying to purify the language and get rid of all these loan words from other languages. Dakbokkeumtang, they're not really sure where it came from, but we suspect that it came from the Japanese during the Japanese occupation times. So, you know, we call it Dakbokkeumtang now. It's so good. Yo, here's that purple potato I kept on spotlighting when I was cutting it up. Look at that. Oh, you guys see that? Wow. The flavor got in there. It's pretty good. I had this in Korea once. And man, I don't know what it is, but it's so much better there than anything I've had over here in the States. But this recipe comes pretty close. It's pretty balanced. Let me get in on this chicken right here. Yo, look at this chicken. Holy smokes. Here, I'm gonna raise it up here. You guys see that? Oh man, that is one juicy looking chicken right here. I got some rice in here too. Oh man, let me dip that in the soup. So Dakbokkeumtang, it means dak is chicken, bokkeum is stir fry, and tang is soup. So it's like stir fried chicken soup. But I guess it's actually more of a braised chicken type of dish. Either way, it's so delicious. Are there any other foods that were named that had Japanese names that are being purified? Well, there's that yellow radish thing. Oh man, that's hot. That yellow radish that you see in like kimbap and stuff. Sometimes in different types of sushi. You know, the Japanese call it takwan. And we used to call it takwan too. But now a lot of Koreans call it tanmuji. Stuff like that. Hey, nothing against the Japanese. They're saying that Koreans are trying to purify the language, bring it back to its original state. I love Japanese people. Ooh. That was hot. I love Japanese food. I love sushi. This is spicy. I know a lot of people think of spicy foods when you think of Korean food. And this is definitely one of those. You saw how much hot pepper, crushed hot peppers I put in here, right? That's a lot. It's yummy though. I should go in there with my fingers, but it's so hot. Look at all that steam. I don't know if you can see the steam. It's rising up to that camera right here. Let me get some of the rice down here. Oh man. Can you taste it right there? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. I put mushrooms in here. I normally don't, but I'm glad I did. Gives it a nice, gives it a little bit of an earthy kick.
And the potatoes just soaks up all of that delicious broth. I know there's different styles of Dakbokkeumtang. There are kind of like the drier style without as much liquid. And there are some that are stewy with a little bit more liquid. And others that are just soupy with a lot of liquid. Kind of like the stewy one. This is so hot, sorry. I can't eat it that fast. Now I'm gonna eat this. Eat as much as I can right now. I'll fast forward this part during editing, and I'll get back to you. Hollow back, that is delicious. The onions add a lot of sweetness to this dish, and so do the carrots. You know, it may be a little bit on the tad sweeter side. If you want to, you can cut that tablespoon of sugar down to like maybe half a tablespoon or something. That's the thing about this dish. It's pretty easy to customize to your liking. If you don't want it that spicy, just use less red pepper. If you want it less sweet, use less sugar. Stuff like that. I love this dish. Alright, I only have a little left, but it's taking a long time, so I'm gonna speed this up. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. What else was there? Hit the notification bell. What did they say? Freaking bang on it. Wait, what's the phrase they use? Smash it, yeah. Smash all those buttons. Smash all of them. Go visit me on my social media stuff. I'm trying to stay active on those. And let me know if you want to see other types of food or if you have any requests. If you like this cooking stuff, let me know. I'll be getting back into gaming soon, so you can check me out on Twitch. I'm going to be using this camera as my webcam. I didn't have a webcam for a bit, so that's why I wasn't streaming. But thank you guys, love you guys. Peace out. Holla back.